Alright, hi guys. So I'm doing a mini vlog of Onyx. This is the final, well, so far it's a trilogy. I don't know how many books there are going to be, but so far it's a trilogy, and I have, please watch my reading vlogs on Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and now finally Onyx Storm. Um, and so when I got Onyx Storm, I was really excited. I watched like all these vlogs and like um of people going to the event and getting their books and getting signed books and getting their copy of the book and like enjoying little things that they do at this event. I don't go to book events because I feel like I'm being pressured, and also I don't have the money, and also I have a little social anxiety. Uh, so I think I'll. And if I did go, I don't know who I would go with, and like I think go by myself, but it's not fun, right? To go by yourself. And also, if I did go by myself, I feel like I don't know. I don't know what to say, what to do. I'll be like socially awkward and weird because that's what I am. And I think I will be also happy and sad at the same time. And I'll be a huge mess. So I don't know. I don't go to those things. But I got my book in the way from the library, and I'm excited. And I this book, so many emotions, and it was great. And I'm glad this book pulled through, because let me just say the series as a whole, with Iron, okay, Fourth Wing, I gave a 5 out of 5 stars. Iron Flame, I gave like a 3 out of 5 stars, and a lot of people didn't have a controversy with the second book, Iron Flame, saying that it was like the editing was very rushed through. It felt like I was reading two books, and it was a whole different book, and I just did not like Iron Flame. And then this, I was like, oh, I'm so hyped up for Onyx Storm, and I'm like so excited. And then I was like, wait, don't get too hyped up, because like the second one was a letdown. So I was like, kind of like, I don't know, like should I? Like I was hesitant to pick up the third one and if I'm gonna love it or not love it, because the second one was such a letdown. But this one pulled through, and I give it 5 stars. So, anyways, you're here for the review. Um, Let me just read you the plot. Oh, the map is stunning and beautiful. Anyways, it says riders don't run, we fight. After nearly 18 months at Bachelor's Ward College, Violet Turndale knows there's no more time for lessons, no more time for uncertainty, because the battle has truly begun. And with enemies closing in from outside their walls and within their rings, it's impossible to know who to trust. Now Violet must journey beyond the failing Artinian wards to seek allies from unfamiliar lands to stand with Navarre. The trip will test every bit of her wit, luck, and strength, but she will do nothing. I mean, she will do anything to say what she loves: her dragons, her family, her home, and him, even if it means keeping a secret so big it could destroy everything. They need an army, they need power, they need magic, and they need the one thing Violet can find: the truth. But a storm is coming, and not everyone can survive its wrath. Uh, so I felt like in the beginning, I felt socially awkward, like I could never go out in public, and like, you know. So the dedication page is the one I love. It says, to the ones who don't run with the popular crowd, the ones who get caught reading under their desk, the ones who never get invited, included, are represented. Get your letters. We have dragons. Right. And then this is nice because it shows the characters and the dragons that the bond with. I thought that was really nice to have as a reference. So and then I love how it says Onyx Storm is a non-stop thrilling adventure fantasy set in the brutal and competitive world of a military college for dragons, which includes elements regarding war, hand-to-hand combat, blood, intense violence, brutal injuries, gore, murder, death, and animal death, injury, rehabilitation, grief, poisoning, burning, all those. So readers who remain sensitive to the others, please take note and prepare to face the storm. And I was kind of sensitive about the dragon killings, and I cried, and I was okay. And I actually finished this book yesterday on the last day of January 31st. It has this from it is February 1st, so happy February 1st. But I was, I, I needed one day to like kind of like recover because I was just mentally like in my headspace was not doing it for me. But I'm fine and I'm so happy I finished it out and I can do whatever I want. So yeah, this was like anyways, let's see what's going on. What can I talk about? I don't know because there's so much to say. I don't even know link or where to go. Okay. Oh, okay. So I know. Okay, so we begin with this rebellion and the human laws about protecting and the threshing and killing of the dragons, correct? So we see that these dragons are brutally getting killed. So every possible path may be breaking a few laws. Dragons do not answer to the laws of humans. And as my bond and has Terrence Ryder no longer answer to them either. Rebellious adolescents. Even as a writer, there are still some crimes that would demand my execution and that of whomever I trust to involve. You will have to keep secrets again, only the ones that protect Sidon. And now they want to kill. It seems revealing this conversation without killing him since we can't afford a manhunt. The death of our only prisoner will cause. So they want to kill Violet and Satan and the dragons and the rider and mercy fire die. A dragon without its rider like something I forgot that quote, but like so they're thinking of like cutting off its wings. It's very brutal. And I'm not gonna go into details because I know some people might be sensitive to that, but I mean, I was crying because, um, so yeah, it's a year almost twice his size, and it was obviously an accident. And just like, it was Milligan, and a 22-year-old dragon should know better than to close himself off from his riot because he's arguing with his rider. So that when there's like this protest, and it's like, his soul is no longer his own. It's like that is a little dramatic. That kind of power. You water because I'm so like. Okay. And it's that kind of his soul is no longer his own. I go, that is a little dramatic. And it's like that kind of power is addictive. You know it or you wouldn't be pretending to sleep at night. I'm sleeping. Did you make me repair? Okay, so like you go to sleep and totally like try to forget the whole thing that's happening. And it's like, I need to know where you stand before this meeting. With or without imperial approval, I can't do any of this without you. And the meaning, will I support the Mormon ways of your plan to court death in the name of curing one who's beyond redemption? I fly without warming my wings in preparation for carrying heavier weight for longer distances. Okay. And it's like, um, so bad. So they might crack the wings and burn these dragons as it's in a riot and protest. And these things, we're not exactly welcome here. The unity between Navarian and Naturian riders crumble within hours of the battle's end. But the only path for an alliance that can save promise someone require us to be here. And Sidon's link in now. Maybe the gods of death will curse me for keeping. Yeah, so they want to kill the main leader. Which I think that killing is the dragons. So there's obviously rebellion in the protests and killing the dragons and this book was hard to get through. Um, and it's like, I have every faith in your ability to protect yourself with the horde, and I will rip the doors of their hinges. And it's like, you're such a romantic, and like, there are in 6 provinces in the Nalari kingdoms that they have to protect, and we only have three. He says we have 3 days to save these negotiations, and I need every hour of it. So they really have to protect these, not only their kingdom and the writers, but their kingdom as well. Okay, so they're riding on these dragons, and I grasp for the shimmering onyx that connects our mind and poor mind. Here I can't lead into it as the breath comes faster and faster. Like, why would he be fighting this? Fighting us? I'm his, but he's mine too. Doesn't he remember how good we are holding the bond with a vice-like grip? I recall. Okay. The power gods have it what it feels to have that soft brush of its shadows all over my skin and will be me with 1,000 caresses. And it's like, no, who cares about it? So and there's like a whole thing going on within them, and then falling in love and between the time. And so, so how can you be in love when all this is happening? And he's like literally like, I can't afford to lose control around it because obviously there's a war. So how can you like have? I can't afford to lose control around you. And it's like my chest aches and I break deeply to still my racing heart. And it's like I am alright, firmly under control. It's like, you know, it's like, it's like the ache in my chest only sharpens. Are you going to go all broody and try to pull me away from me because they're running? I'm not going to let that happen. And it's like, no, but I just think we've been right to steer clear of attendees where I can't be trusted to keep control. It's the only way you're safe. And as much as I want you to run, I'm too selfish to give you up. So the romance is getting intense, and they might die, and because of the war, and they're so concerned about making love and making out, and that they might just lose control if they don't, if they can't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're at war, like war. I mean, I don't know. I just, how do you have time for love? And to think about love and all these thoughts and feelings about love when there's a protest and there's a riot. These dragons are killing, and like, I just, like what? I don't know. I just feel like crazy. So I don't really care for Violet and Sidon because I just think like that's crazy. You should be more focused on the on trying to stop the protest and the riot and the threshing and killing of these dragons, but they're so focused on love because they both might die, and as well as maybe their dragons. And I'm like, okay, and it's like if you bleed, we have, but you can't kneel behind the words to stop trying to manipulate my emotions. There's no winning here. If you bleed, we have no chance at an alliance, and I'm not willing to lose a squad mate. You'll win and harm a writer, you will confirm everything they fear about you. So now there's a challenge. And then he's like, I want to come to an agreement in our mind, for my mind to put attention to legends. Mhm. And then it's like, what do you say? Their strongest against our strongness. I'll make you a deal, my leader. Defeat me and your fires lead to see the morning. Build to rise occasion and will stay in their courtyards red. And then it says, rebel is so outdated. We prefer the term revolutionary. And if you're going to will, then it's me you're dealing with. Okay. And so it's like, expect you to recognize that we need this alliance to survive what's coming for us. And it's their war. And do you really believe we should begin our wars and endanger our own people just to arm theirs? It's like we can choose both. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to spoil anything. But that's kind of like what's going on. They are in love with each other. They're too young. They're fighting for their lives. They want to make love, but they can't let their emotions of love get in the way of what's really happening in the real world. Because in the real world, they have to fight and solve this realm and stop the war and the protest and the riot, the revolution, which we call it revelation now. And they have to stop and form an alliance and agreement. And now they're like challenging towards each other. I don't really know much. How do you have feelings of love? And I think that's because they might, they might die, and they also might lose their dragons. And but I'm like, and then like, oh, I don't want to lose control, and I just want to be focused on this. And I'm like, yeah. So that's the main part. So I mean, a lot of emotions, a lot of rage, a lot of anger, a lot of dragons abuse and harm. But just be aware that this book is on emotions. And it can be sensitive for some people because I was really sensitive. Oh, I was saying earlier, sorry, I got sidetracked, but I was saying earlier how I don't really care for Violet, Sonia, or Xena Ryerson, or whatever. I don't care for those main characters because I'm here for the dragons. Like, I'm not a bookworm, I'm a book dragon lover. And I love anything dragon related. So I don't really care about the whole love interest between Violet and Satan. I'm here for the dragons, 100%. And I cried when I heard the Joshua killing these dragons and cutting off their wings and burning them. I was like, okay, right here in my mental health space, I had to take a break from reading this and like move on to my other hobbies. And I recovered because that's why I'm filming. But this was so emotionally like just brutal. And if you're sick, please read with cautions. So, my overall thoughts on Onyx, 5 out of 5 stars. Overall series, my ratings for the trilogy. I heard somewhere there's gonna be a 5 book this year, so I don't know. I want to read it, but I hope like the books get better and better because I am playing with them down. So my overall view of the trilogy, a 5 out of 5 stars. My fourth being 5 out of 5 stars. I can already say this. I play 3 out of 5 Onyx star, 5 out of 5 stars. And if there's more to this series, I will definitely read it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.